Serwert.
What do you still want with me? I'm gonna cross out the ones that I won't be doing on this list, so I'll give it some thought. I'll get back to you.
One of the most important aspects of any film is the beginning and ending. It sometimes determines the quality of the film. Today's countdown will be the top 8 alternate deleted opening and ending scenes in Disney and Pixar films. So if you want to, you can tilt the lights and use a candle to watch this countdown video for a more chilling experience. Let's begin.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
The Little Mermaid is the movie that brought Disney out of its first dark age. A movie that is universally loved by everyone. Well, mostly everyone. The ending is not too different, but the only difference is that Ursula gets impaled by Prince Eric using the trident instead of the boat. But the alternate ending actually was sort of used in Kingdom Hearts 2 after you defeat Ursula in the music duel.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
The Lion King is Disney's third highest grossing animated film made by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Lion King has its fair share of deleted scenes, songs, different versions, and cut out moments in a scene. But the ending is a bit different.
This is too easy. Why, it's almost as easy as killing your father.
What?
Oops, the cat's out of the bag. Oh well, it'll be our little secret. Good night, sweet prince. Help me, Simba. Please, help me.
Why should I?
Are you no better than I? You're no murderer, Simba. Please, I beg your forgiveness. You've won. You are king.
This scene seems less intense and is kind of meh. Glad they kept the karma death.
Oh, my friends.
Friends? I thought he said we were the enemy.
Yeah, that's what I heard. No, let me explain.
Because for a villain that's despicable like Scar, his death by a hyena seems very fitting.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
Toy Story is no stranger when it comes to deleted scenes and it being changed many times. The movie intro starts out with Andy playing cowboy with his toys and has Woody taking on the one-eyed Bart who is actually Mr. Potato Head. In the original opening, it's not focused on Woody. Instead, it is focused on Buzz.
Not today, Zurg.
He's broken through the indestructible bonds! Bongo, my faithful robot slave, kill Buzz Lightyear! Me! Buzz Lightyear!
This opening almost seems very similar to the opening in Toy Story 2. But instead of being taken down by Zurg, Buzz is the one taking down Zurg. Glad they canned this scene because it would have made the movie less interesting and not as mysterious in my opinion.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
Zootopia is the second highest grossing animated Walt Disney Animation Studios movie, loved by many, and it is a movie that went through several changes, which I'm pretty sure most of you already know about. It originally had Nick Wilde as the protagonist instead of Judy Hopps, but even Judy's story had some minor differences. Both openings start out at a children's play. Both very different.
If I want to be an astronaut, or a paramedic, or Judy, look, certain mammals are just better at some things than others.
Okay, Bobby, just stay calm. I'm clogged up and I can't get down. Take a deep breath, just like last time.
Oh, what is that? Wait, what? Oh, what? I can get it, come on. Oh, come back, you little rascal. Come here, come on.
Well, that was some quick thinking. What's your name, young lady?
Judy Hopps, sir.
Well, Judy Hopps, you are a hero.
If you noticed in this deleted opening, it is a teacher who lectures Judy instead of her parents. The final version is more dramatic because Judy gets hurt in the process, but protects the weak despite what everyone told her.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
A lot of people believe that Treasure Planet is a criminally underrated animated Disney film, despite it being part of the second dark Disney era. Treasure Planet is an animated eye candy with a blend of 2D and CGI animation. The movie's had a long history of its odd production cycle, but that's not what we're going to be looking at today. Treasure Planet has a pretty good ending with Jim Hawkins meeting up with his mother once again, and becomes one of the Space Rangers. It feels like he has brought meaning to his life, making his mother proud. But the original ending had Jim Hawkins meeting up with his mother, but the movie ends with him and his mother fixing up the inn because it was destroyed around the beginning of the film. A much simpler ending, but I prefer the final version instead.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
Mulan is a pretty intense movie for it being rated G, with strong themes of war and violence. It can be unsettling to some audiences if they can't handle realistic scenarios. Mulan's opening started out with Shan Yu and his Hun army invading China by climbing over the Great Wall of China. But the original opening actually was a dream sequence of the film's heroine.
Once upon a time, in the magical land of China, there lived a girl named Mulan. She could ride like the wind. She was most unusual, unlike any other girl in the whole world. Nobody was braver. All by herself, she defeated the terrible Shan Yu when he tried to break through the Great Wall. Everyone, even the Emperor himself. It was a good day. Mulan. Mulan. Hi, Mulan.
In this alternate opening, it shows how Mulan wants to feel accepted like men do in society and do something great for all of China. But me and most of others are glad this was changed because it really didn't feel necessary, and it spoils the movie's entire plot to an extent. Off topic, but I have some small hope for the live-action adaptation since it's getting played by the actual ethnicity Mulan, and she'll be played by Liu Yifei.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
Robin Hood is a cult classic amongst Disney fans and is the second movie of the first dark Disney era. It's also known for its sketchy animation, which is very similar to The Jungle Book and the Aristocats. I think all of you are familiar with the Robin Hood ending, in which Robin Hood escapes King John's guards, with the castle on fire, King Richard returning, and Robin Hood marrying the princess in the end. But the original ending is longer and much more different. In this version, Robin Hood is injured and Little John takes him to a small cottage with the princess and someone follows them.
Sire, they went this way.
Look, they've gone to the church. Be alone.
Oh, my poor darling.
I've packed the wound with cobwebs. We'll have him good as new once Little John gets back with the swamp root oil. With rest and...
Why, Maid Marian. Oh, has someone been hurt? Why, Sir Hiss, I do believe it is the hero of the rabble, Robin Hood. Shouldn't we put him out of his misery? A quick thrust of the sword.
Oh, very merciful, sire.
I feel the end is near.
Don't you come a step closer.
Now, my lovely Marian, the time has come.
Well, Brother John, up to your old tricks, I see.
King Richard!
Sire?
Richard,
I leave England in your care and return to find the people oppressed.
Well, yes, we...
You are both guilty. You have used the crown for your own selfish interests. You should be banished from England forever. But it would upset Mother. Oh, yes, the crown.
In my opinion, this ending would have worked better than the one we got. It kinda gives King Richard a little screen time and makes him less one-dimensional.
One in each $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal you buy your kid.
Incredibles is the first Pixar movie to have the main cast as humans and is the 6th Pixar movie to be released. Incredibles not only had a widespread praise and great box office performance, but it has went through some minor changes. Most notable is that the alternate beginning starts out at a neighborhood barbecue and Mr. and Mrs. Incredible are already married instead of marrying in the beginning of the film. Helena Parr goes a bit too far in almost exposing her superhero identity, but Bob Parr distracts everyone to prevent that from happening.
Ow! Ah! 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 Ah!
Also, the villain of the film is introduced at the start instead of the middle.
What did you take? The silver? My grandmother gave that to That grandma! What big teeth she had! Syndrome. Don't act surprised, Incredible. I mean, Mr. Smith. You didn't really think that getting a new life would absolve you of the last one, did you? You had to know I'd be back to settle accounts. And the best part is, they don't even know I've escaped yet. You know, you really should remodel. This place would be nice if you opened it up. Now don't try to help him out, you little scamp, and I'll let you live. It's not your fault. You just shouldn't have gotten involved with a superhero. Oh, no. Elastigirl? You married Elastigirl?
Imagine how different the film would have been if they decided to start it off like this.
Having ideas for a spicy video? Comment below for ideas.
be sure to subscribe for more videos that'll be uploaded every other week or every other month. I don't know. Also, follow me on my other social medias, and also click the little bell button so you won't miss my videos when they're first uploaded. I hope you all enjoy this. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.
Okie dokie, boys. What a day